You aren't looking.
Do you feel it?
Hello everyone, my name is Junyi and I am 12 years old this year. Today I'll be assisting a florist at her booth.
How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I'm excited. Selling flowers. Yeah, I don't know. That way.
No, it's right where you're sitting.
Hi, I'm Jovel, I'm the florist. Nice to meet you. We'll be setting up right now. So you can follow me.
Alright.
We're going to be moving a few things out. You can just put this for me and then you can just bring it outside. Okay. See the orange table and then some of the smaller flowers are here. So maybe you can help me with the table first.
Alright.
Is it very heavy?
Yes. I'm not exactly the fittest in the class.
We're just gonna display everything sort of just nicely. It's good, it's good. You can just leave it be first.
Yeah.
So you can take up the little vases and then just put them on the table first.
Alright. You want to fit like all of these vases onto this table?
Yes, you can do it. You can use the blue stand as well.
Alright. So far this is going better than expected. No, I said better than expected. I mean I didn't expect to fit this many on to these small spaces.
Yeah, we just make sure the price list is visible to the customers.
So this is meant to be like a make it yourself flower kind of
Yes.
thing.
So customers will come and then they'll pick their own blooms. And then we'll teach them how to arrange their own flowers and then wrap their own flowers as well.
Ah.
Then for now, we just want to arrange the flowers so that it looks a little bit nicer. And then it's easier for customers to pick out the flowers. So the shorter blooms here, like the
Will be in front.
roses, yeah, will be in front, and then taller ones can be at the back.
Well, this one's a bit big.
Yeah. Do you want to put them maybe on the floor then? So customers can bend down and then they can take.
This one can stay in front with
Yes.
the roses. This one is like a short one, so
Yeah, you can put them in front.
yeah, it looks nice.
Okay. And then for the rest of it, some of it is broken, so we would have to
remove
remove
it?
them. And you can sort out the broken ones for me.
This one is bent, so is this one. This one is very much broken, right?
Yeah, you can remove that. For the broken ones, we will condition them.
Condition.
Yes. We'll cut them where it's broken and then we'll attach another stick to it. With the satay stick, you're just going to give a good length while you are taping it. Just make sure you're constantly pulling on the tape.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I place it like this, and then I take this, and then I tape it at
Wrap
the top.
it. Yes.
Oh no. I just need to make sure that this part is secure.
Are you pulling tight enough?
No, I mean like why is it like slightly bent this way?
It's okay. It's alright.
Okay, I'll just... Wait, what did...
So it's
Oh,
okay, we'll try again.
I've done it!
Yeah, good job.
Oh my...
Do you think it's tight enough? Do you think if I wobble it, it's gonna fall off?
Yes.
No, I think it's good. Yeah, good job.
I'm sweating and I'm not even in the
Same.
sun and I didn't... No, I'm sweating because I was stressing out.
Stressed.
Yes.
You'll get a hang of it. Do you want to try another one? Or you want to move on to something else?
I'll do it
Do
because...
one more?
I
I'll
need-
leave it to you then.
Oh my god. Please, stay! Oh my god. Finally.
Yeah, so this is the price list that we have today. We are going by petite, cutie pie, and the sweetest thing in the universe. So the petite will come with 3 stems. What combinations would you put with the blue ones there?
Oh, if I had a choice, let's say I wanted 3, right?
Mhm.
I think green's my favorite color, so I think I go with the green
The
down
green
here.
one?
I think this fits you.
Okay, so we have our 3 stems now. I'll teach you how to wrap them.
Alright.
Yeah. So what we do for the arrangement of flowers, you're going to hold them in your hand and then arrange it how you want everything to sort of stay. These ones are wired, so you can bend them, give it a good bend, yes.
Well, this is kind of embarrassing.
Why?
I
it's bent.
I just struggled for a moment there, just trying to bend the flower.
Wire.
Yep. Too bad Valentine's Day is over.
Why?
Well, I could have given this to my parents.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been a nice Valentine's
Next
Day
year?
gift. Yeah, next
Get
year.
something
We'll,
for your parents?
this is preserved flowers. I'll keep it for next year.
Yes. So I'm just going to fold the corners in here. Yeah, got it.
Nude versus pearl.
Then,
We have a comparison right here.
Good job for the first time.
Yeah.
So you'll be making bouquets for Valentine's next year for your parents, yeah?
No, I'll be keeping this. I can't be bothered to go through this again.
Just before the market starts, we'll just do some social media postings.
Alright.
So in terms of videos and photos, so we want people to come to the market and then sort of give them a little bit of wayfinding of where the market is.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, everybody. This is Cozy Craft Market. Hashtag 01-05. And inside the market, you can see different arts and crafts. So like these are the vendors down here. Come here and experience this for yourself. This is something that you should not miss.
Yeah, good job. And then after that, we'll just take some photos of just the booth itself.
A cinematic shot. I like that. Oh, we must take a hero shot. No, I'm spelling bouquet wrongly.
It's good to go, it's on our stories. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, this is a store, right?
Yeah.
So shouldn't there be like customers coming and
Yeah.
like buying the stuff?
Maybe you want to take the board outside and get some customers in for us?
Actually, yeah, I did that for the school once, you know? Might as well give it a try.
Yeah, we can give
And
it a try.
because the tape fell off far too many times, we...
I'll do it for you then.
You can make your own bouquet, take it home. Everybody, let's go. Come on, there's a flower shop in there.
Do you catch any attention?
Yes, everyone's looking at me.
We do have a customer here now, so maybe you can help her choose
Alright.
her stamps and we can help her wrap the bouquet.
All right. This is what we call what's this called again?
Embellishment.
Embellishment. Right?
Embellishment,
Okay.
yes.
So this is an embellishment size. It's also one stem. You see one stem. Does this work well?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
Very vibrant
yep.
colour. So this is the
the
tree stalk.
what it's supposed to look like. It could be better if I was a bit smarter when doing it. You should always use the shorter stem as a reference point because later we'll be cutting the thing to the shorter stem. So you use the shortest one as like a reference, if you get what I mean. I'm gonna go find if there's anyone else.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, no, this marketing strategy is not working. I'll just do it for a while more, see if someone sees me. Excuse me, would you like to check out our flower shop? Would you like to check out our flower shop? Would you like to check out our flower booth? Would you like to check out our flower? Would you like to check out our flower store here? Check out our flower shop. Each flower is considered one stem no matter the size. You can choose any combination you want. And we will teach you how to wrap your own bouquet and
Thank you.
Alright, thank you. Alright, thanks.
Usually when it gets quieter, we will usually just go in and say hi to the other vendors, get to know the community a bit more. So just introduce yourself, introduce the business, and then what we are doing outside.
Alright, is there anything else I should be asking?
Perhaps you can ask about their items, get to know what they're selling, what their craft is about.
Alright.
Okay, can go ahead and do that.
Cool. Hey. Oh, yeah, I'm at the flower shop outside. Yeah, I'm Junyi. Yeah, I'm 12 years old. I've been helping out at the flower shop outside. And these are just sticker sheets, also designed by you.
Yeah, these are sticker sheets, these are screens and postcards.
Frogs are actually my favorite animals. Yeah. Oh, this one. I like this one. This one's cute. So you're telling me that all this has taken days of consecutive work?
Months. Oven baked cake. So I actually put it in the oven to bake for about 40 minutes.
Oh, so all of this has taken like God knows how long. Or you mix it together?
That's right. It's kind of like paint.
How was it?
Yeah, it was nice. They sold some very interesting stuff.
Yeah, you met a lot of new people today.
Yeah, I thought the earrings were quite nice, but they took a very long time to make apparently.
Oh,
3 to 5 hours to make the more complicated ones.
nice. Oh, there are customers here. Do you
Hey, you want to check
maybe
out
want
flower
to?
store?
How does this work?
Okay, so basically, right, we have 3 different sizes: petite, cutie pie, and the sweetest thing in the universe. I mean, you're gonna get like the 15, right? You might as well get both, right? Didn't get this one, you might as well add this one, right? You can take both. So see, this is my first bouquet that I made, and this is the proof that I'm a trained professional. I've been training at this for a few hours, so I have certification that I'm a trained professional. And if you ask me whether the certification is legit or not, Okay, let's move on. So wrap the tape currently where you're holding it. All right. Next step, Google what's step 3. Yeah, I don't worry. I very much know what I'm doing.
The end of the paper. The other end.
Other end.
Turn the paper. I'll just turn the paper for you this way, and then fold it up.
Let's just pray that it works. And just tie it in any orientation you want. You tie it at the back, even though it's not recommended. It's recommended to tie it at the front. But I mean, what do I know, right?
What do you know? I thought you're a professional.
How was the experience learning from Junyi?
Quite interesting. You can tell he is a professional, as said a lot of times.
That I'm a trained professional. So you see? Yeah, I'm the professional. I'm a trained professional. There's no need to worry.
Yeah, but since he said he just learned it for a few hours, I think it's quite good. Maybe he needs some guidance on some parts of the whole process, but it was a great experience.
Yeah, entertaining also. Very entertaining.
I think he did well. For a first timer, he was able to grasp a lot of the techniques and understand the concepts very quickly. So I think he did well. Yeah, I think it's like really extroverted, so it helps with customer service. He's very sort of put himself out there, so he's able to get a lot of attention. So it helps with places like this where we need customers to constantly come. Yeah, I don't think there's any, but he might get a little bit too enthusiastic sometimes, so he goes a little bit too fast when things have to be like step by step. Yeah, but I think he does well. Besides that, like an 8. The -2 points probably because of his experience, but then if he keeps at it or he keeps practicing, maybe he could be a 10. Yeah. I hire him? Yes, I would. Maybe when he's a bit older, a bit more experienced in the retail scene, maybe I'll hire him to do more customer service or to gain attention for the brand.
How I did? I did questionably well. It depends on whether you ask someone who's very good at it or if you ask someone who is not good at it. Not really, because like when I take the thing, I'm like so focused. That's why the first part I didn't talk that much. But then I got to go out there, hold up a sign, and dance around and advertise the store. So that was kind of fun, yeah. Yeah, why not? Actually, wait, come to think of it now, I will be fired on the first day. I'm not exactly good at wrapping bouquets and not exactly good at taping the thing together. I'll just give myself a 5, yeah.